Welcome to Cloud Infrastructure Services YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to show you how you can set up a Weka machine learning solution on Windows Server 2019 hosted on Google Cloud platform. So simply click the link in the description box to come to this marketplace listing for Google Cloud, and from here you want to create a new virtual machine with this particular image. Now this image comes with a pre-installed Weka CLI and Weka GUI as well. So simply click on launch instance. After that, you would be brought to this page from where you can customize your virtual machine. So give your virtual machine a deployment name and then choose the zone or region where you want to deploy your virtual machine. Once that is done, simply scroll down and choose the machine type according to your requirements and choose the disk space of the virtual machine according to your requirements as well. And then you can leave the network settings as default. At the very end, you need to click on accept the agreement and finally click on deploy to start the deployment process of this virtual machine. So wait for the deployment process to fully complete. Now once the deployment process is done, the next step is to connect to a virtual machine using an RDP connection. Now before we do that, we need to create an administrator account for the Windows Server 2019 that is running on our virtual machine, because those are the credentials that we would be using to connect to our virtual machine using an RDP connection. So for that, simply click on this tiny little arrowhead and then click on set Windows password. Then it is going to ask you for the username, so simply type a username and then click on set. After that, it is going to take a few moments, but it will show you your password for this particular username. Once it shows you your password, simply copy it and save it somewhere safe. After that, simply close down this dialog box and click on this hamburger icon and then choose compute engine. That will take you towards this list of all of the virtual machines that are currently running. So what we are going to do is that we are going to simply copy this external IP, hit Windows, type in remote desktop connection, and we're going to paste in the IP address in front of this computer field and then click on show options, and for the username we're going to type in the username that we have created and then click on connect. After that, it is going to prompt you to type in the password. So simply paste in the password that you had previously stored. Then click OK, and then you would be prompted one last time, so click yes and then wait for the connection to be fully established. Now once the connection has been fully established with the virtual machine, you also need to wait for the Windows Server 2019 to completely load. Now once the Windows Server has completely loaded, you can start using Weka. Now Weka comes with two different options for the user interface. It has the console line interface and the graphical user interface as well, and both of these options are placed on the desktop for your convenience, so you can use the one that you prefer. Now this is not a tutorial about Weka, but we're still going to launch Weka and explore some of the options that we get with Weka. So simply click on Weka 3.8.4. This is a graphical user interface. Doing that would open up this tiny little dialog box. Let me bring it to the center. Now you can see that we have different applications. We have the Explorer, Experimenter, Knowledge Flow, Workbench and Simple CLI. So we are going to head inside the Explorer. Now Weka Explorer deals with dataset. So basically you need to open up a dataset and then you would get the information about all of the attributes and the histogram of that particular attributes inside the dataset. And then you can use classifiers and clusters to apply some kind of machine learning onto the dataset. Now to open up a dataset, you can simply click on open file and locate the dataset, or you can simply choose the URL of the dataset, or you can even include the instances from a database. Once you're done, you would get the information about the dataset right over here, which says current relation. And then the attributes of the dataset will be presented within this box that says attributes. And once you select an attribute, the information about the selected attributes are going to be present right over here. And the selected attributes are going to be displayed in the form of a histogram in this little white box. Anyways, this is again not a tutorial about Weka, so I'll leave a link of the official documentation for Weka in the description box. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial. Now if you have any queries regarding this tutorial, make sure to leave that query in the comment section down below and we will get to you as soon as possible. And also make sure to check out the links in the description box for the marketplace listing for Google Cloud, and also for the step-by-step blog post guide on how to set up Weka on Windows Server 2019 hosted on Google Cloud platform. And finally, if this video has helped you in any way, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel.